Hey guys, so I'm back to my familiar old trails. Spent a week up in Northern California riding around San Rafael, which is in Marin, and those are beautiful trails. I didn't even wash my bike, and look how clean it is. Didn't even get dirty up there. But that's what I want to talk to you a little bit about. And what I want to talk to you about is waxing your chain. Now, I showed you a video where I'm waxing my chain on my gravel bike, and I think gravel and road, it's a little more predominant, but it seems to be, you know, a controversy with mountain biking, and you don't hear of mountain bikers waxing their chain. And matter of fact, there's a podcast that was making fun of this guy's YouTube channel because he was saying he waxes his mountain bike chain, and he does all these, he's not just some guy, he's a guy that's actually, I think he's sponsored by Silca. And I mean, of course, that makes sense because Silca makes chain wax. But I think I don't know if he's sponsored by them, but he analyzes their chain wax and some other top end chain waxes and stuff for the Pro Tour guys with the Tour de France and stuff. So, but people never talk about waxing their chain on a mountain bike, and why not? And it works. It's not that hard to do. It's as easy to do as about anything else. You just got to clean it really good. But when you have a new chain, it's already clean, so you just have to clean off that wax that they send it with, and ship it with and everything like that, and pack it with, and clean that off really good. But it's a pretty easy process. I mean, if you know how to boil an egg, you know how to wax a chain. It's not that difficult. You pull it off, and most guys know how to take their chain off. And especially with these really nice KMC chains, they've got that master length that's really easy to work with. So I've been waxing this chain, or I've had it waxed, and then I've just been wiping it down. And sometimes I'll apply a little bit more. And I've been using the Silca Secret chain wax, and then the Silca drip in between, which is a wax drip. And it's been working great. It's been spot on. As a matter of fact, I need to, because I was working on it last night, need to lock my clutch on there. But it's been spot on. It works great. Haven't had any issues. Shifts great. I love it. I'm gonna just stop using lube, which was nice too. It's because I had to bring this bike with me. I'm packing it in my sedan because my son was using my truck, and I wasn't worried about getting chain grease everywhere. Wax chains are clean. It's just wax and it's clean. It's like candle wax. Matter of fact, I think the guy I was watching was Low Friction or something like that. But he's actually going to do a comparison against candle wax compared to these high-end chain waxes and stuff like that. So if you geek out on that, I'll put the link to his YouTube channel. But I like waxing chains, and I'm going to continue to wax chains. I see nothing wrong with it. I mean, my mountain bike chains. My single speed, I mean, you could do anything to a single speed chain, and I also wax that one too. So anyway, going to head down to El Prieto, my favorite trail. This is the Fern Truck Trail. I lowered my air pressure to 15.5 in the front and 18 in the back, and because it is a little bit looser, but these tires are so gnarly and so high volume that the lower pressure doesn't even affect it that much compared to being on a no more narrow rim with the smaller tire. My front rim is 40 millimeter internal width, and the tire is a 2.6, and it's got the durable casing, so that adds some stoutness to it. Plus it's got the cush core wide. My rear tire is 2.5, and it's a light and supple casing, but I also have the cush core wide in there too. My tires are always tubeless, and I've been using the Bond Trigger sealant and just kind of landed on that as my favorite sealant. But I would use anything. I don't really care. If I couldn't find it, I would use Stan's or Orange or whoever I could find at the shop. They're all the same. So it's funny, I should say they're all the same when I talk about sealant, yet when we talk about chain lube, they're not all the same. And that is kind of funny that in the mountain biking world, we kind of get sucked into believing that that finish line Teflon dry is the chain lube to use out here, and the SC Labs, SSC or whatever, the one that Wolf Tooth makes or uses and brands, is good for wet conditions. And I don't know. I like that guy's channel. I watch a lot of his content, and I think waxing is just the way to go. And I will continue to go with waxing because it's easy to maintain, it's cleaner, and your chains stay lubricated longer. This chain has not dried out on me and felt dry. The chain I replaced because I was using the Finish Line Dry with that, and I really like that chain lube. And I wipe it off and use it a lot, and I'm pretty good about being maintaining my bike maintenance and lubing my chain. But that also led to a chain that got wore out really rapidly. That chain just was just hammered, dude. I mean, the guys, when I broke that chain, and the guys saying, you just clap that chain out, there's no way we can, I forget what I was doing, and it's like, it's time for a new chain, bro. You need to just get a new chain. And that's what I ended up doing. So anyway, here's El Prieto. I'm gonna go over here for a second, change my video, and I'll talk to you guys in a second.